Irina Bakley here, a licensed relationship therapist from Irina Bakley Counseling LLC.com. And today I'm doing a video number 2 of my ebook series videos where I cover topics anything from the relationship myths to the relationship building tools that will help you develop, build, and strengthen the connection and the relationship and the marriage with your partner. So the topic there for today's video is the relationship myth number 2, which is this. And I'm gonna read about this myth from my book. It goes something like that. I don't feel passionate about my partners anymore. I think we both. I don't feel passionate towards my partner anymore. Sorry. I think we both fell out of love and probably need a divorce. So stay tuned to learn why this is a myth and what is it that you can do to not have it impact your relationship. Okay, so the topic for today's video is the relationship myth number two, sorry, that I keep hearing from my couples, which is this. We keep fighting or we keep arguing and we feel that we might have fallen out of love. So maybe we are not meant for each other and maybe we need a divorce, something like that. And so I'm here to tell you that this is not true at all. Falling in love is a big relationship myth, and in Western culture here we feel we grew up and learn about love from the Disney movies, right? That you look for your one and only, and then you find this one and only, and then you fall in love, and then you live happily ever after. And you don't do shit for it. Love just happens, and amazing marriage just happens, which is not true. And I've quoted talking about this relationship myth in my book and answering this question. I've quoted a very famous psychiatrist. His name is Scott Peck, and he wrote this book, The Road Less Traveled, which is an amazing book. If you're looking for a good book to read on love, life, relationships, personal growth, it's one of my most favorite books. And he talks, I'm just going to go ahead and quote what he said about this. So, and I've quoted that in my book, so I'm just going to read from here. According to Dr. Scott Peck, a psychiatrist and best-selling author, falling in love is a trick pulled on our otherwise conscious mind to trap us into marriage. Frequently, the trick goes away one way or another because the experience of falling in love is invariably temporary. No matter whom we fall in love with, we sooner or later fall out of love if the relationship continues long enough. This is not to say that we invariably cease loving the person with whom we fell in love, but it is to say that the feeling of ecstatic lovingness that characterizes the experience of falling in love always passes. The honeymoon always ends. The bloom of romance always fades, and that is the time when the real love begins. So I thought these are very beautiful words because he talks about how, evolutionary speaking, how we were designed to really fall, tricked by our genes and designed to fall in love so that we reproduce and kind of pass along our genes. And it's sooner or later we fall out of love, and then that's when sometimes I see couples who come in and, they're in the second and third year of marriage and they say, well, we used to be so passionate towards each other. I used to not really care about anything and I just love this person. And now we just like the routine is slowly eroding our marriage, our relationship, and we're kind of falling out of love. And so I want to make sure I love my partner. I want to make sure I love my husband and wife. And so maybe we're just not right for each other. There is plenty of plenty of fish in the sea out there, right? Not right. It's wrong. It's wrong and wrong and wrong because that romantic love always ends, and when it ends, when the passionate romantic like initial kind of attraction, which is always sexual in nature, and Scott Peck talks about this in his book, and he says that we love our children, but we don't kind of like, it's different romantic love, but we love our children, but we don't want to be kind of sexually involved with them. We love our friends, but we don't want to be sexually involved with them. But when it comes to their romantic love with our partner, it's sexual in nature because we want to be sexually connected with them, right? Anyway, so it's a myth, and it's not only Scott Peck, but other researchers and other authors and psychologists talk about how it's a myth, because it's not true. It's something that happens, again, evolutionary, but when we feel, when we stop feeling that crazy blind passion towards our partner, is when real love begins, and we can really start accepting this person for who they are and really learn how to love. Love doesn't just happen to us. We think it should just kind of happen to us, and we should just love our partner for the rest of our life, but it's not true. So we have to work hard for it. We have to work hard for keeping the love alive and real. And it's also kind of empowering to hear it, right? Because we choose our partner. We choose our partner every day. We choose our partner when shit hits the fan, and like, we don't believe in ourselves. No one believes in us. It's like we feel at the bottom. And we have this person who hopefully helps to lift us up, if nothing else. And so we choose this partner, whether we'll, on days whether we want it or not, on days when we don't feel like it, and they do the same. And so it's a conscious choice that we make, and we don't need to divorce. We don't need to separate. We don't need to go and find that other crazy love out there, because that love will also stop. That romantic kind of type of love, that passion, will always fade, and so you will have to do the work sooner or later with this person or the next person. And so, again, love requires effort every day. It's something that I talked about in my first video on the relationship myth number 1, which talks about how people think that fighting is a sure sign of problems in the marriage, which is, again, not true. And hopefully this video was helpful for you to understand how falling out of love is just the beginning of real, solid, conscious love that you are in control of. Again, if you have any questions about this, please contact me. You can call me, you can text me, you can email me. I will include the link here as well. And thank you again for watching, and see you soon. Bye-bye.